originally I watched these replays because I'm like, I want to be a better player. I want to like take notes or whatnot. And then I find myself just so enthralled with with just these, fight after fight after fight, that so much into that. But I will go ahead and shut up as we move into the banning portion and the draft portion of our game. This is of course Swiss number 3. We see an Ambessa ban right away, by round. Oh man.
This is some spicy bands. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly who is a master of what champion here, but when I see something like Zed or Irelia, you must be thinking this mid laner. This mid laner must be a demon in solo queue, is what I'm thinking. Because if you're a champ for like Zed, Irelia in the mid lane, man, no one likes seeing you in solo queue. It's just a nightmare situation when mid lane gets ahead on those champions or something like that.
Which is very interesting to me because in our competitive play, we've seen some solo queue heroes, some win, but most of the time they don't see as much. That is a Darius with a Maokai. So either we're going to have a spicy support or we're going to see a Darius in the jungle like you predicted.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting here. We see the Camille actually picked after the Maokai. I would hesitate to say that Camille blind is a good pick. Maokai can be flexed in a lot of spots, so that's a concern. We'll see how Byram responds to the Camille and the rest of this draft here. They're not banning out any more. They're banning out. So we got Morgana.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're seeing them as they picked it in their third-party client. I think we're seeing the exact roles. Because so far we have the mid lane in the mid lane. So unfortunately, we don't get to see that portion of the mid game. But it's a very spicy Galio plus Viego plus, walls don't matter according to the red team right now. And we're looking forward to seeing, and they're holding us in suspense with Monkey. But yes, very, very excited about all this. Blitzcrank covered.
Ooh, let's see. I wonder what support. I have to see RB's support because Blitzcrank's gonna roll quite a few of those range supports that might have been a really nice pick for against that. Man, not seeing the draft order makes me a little sad because there's so many things that could have happened. Oh yeah, Milio.
There's so many things that could happen, and there's that Milio locked in by Merlin guy, which in fact was the guy that I was watching pre this tournament. So I'm very much looking forward to that. The Twitch Blitzcrank versus Milio. Oh man, that is a scary lane. But you don't want to grab anyone else on their team. So
if you can grab Viego before the fight starts, he's really looking to get in after he's got reset, not before, and that can sort of stop the idea that he's going to chain reset through your team. That's always a really annoying thing to play when you're playing against that champion, is that he can just arrive late and turn a team fight just by with that right timing on his on using his ultimate to get in there and finish off a kill.
Yeah,
Blitzcrank's hooking. Blitzcrank's good at disrupting that idea. We have a Zeri hyper carry style. Either Viego's resetting the team or Zeri's hyper carrying, and the Blitzcrank hook is a really good way to disrupt that style. On the other hand, though, because you have Blitzcrank, you have a Twitch that is he doesn't have as great of a support as he might like if he is getting jumped on by Camille. Is that right? We do have Talia's Unraveled Earth to stun Camille if she tries to go through that. We do have some good CC from Maokai and Darius, so we'll see how they're able to keep those champions off. But you're thinking a dive from Piano Bra on Camille into Galio ultimate, and you can't leave the Galio ultimate when Camille ults you. So
yeah, we're seeing a very dense zone of control from the blue team. I can't imagine a very comfortable dive by Camille or Viego, but that doesn't mean, team fights aren't necessarily a uniform fight. I think it's very easy for Twitch to get caught out as well as Twitch to catch people out on the enemy team. I don't necessarily think that any one of those people caught alone survives against two people on the blue team. So very, very interesting game. We'd love to see your predictions in the chat to see what you predict to win the buy round on the blue team or Royal Blue Esports on team 1 on the red team. But yeah, looking forward to that. I imagine that this Zeri is going to, as you said, Zeri hypercarry or the Viego resets is going to become a nightmare. But getting that first kill is going to be really tricky in these team fights.
It's gonna be very interesting to see how this goes. I just think there's a lot of spooky little threats. RB's definitely Royal Blue Esports definitely trying to scale up here on the top side, and if you can be on the late game, she'll cut straight through that front line, no problems as well.
True.
So that's a concern you're gonna have on the side of buy round is once your tanks stop being tanky because Camille's got 3-second Cho'Gath ult, as they say, then you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, it's very, very true. Now, you were talking about the speed that Darius can clear at. Does he get a particularly early gank that we should be looking for or are interested in seeing? Or is he usually a level 3 standard solo queue jungler?
I mean, his full clear is insanely fast. So in theory, there's a lot of plays you can do if Maokai's winning the top lane early levels, because Camille's not very strong early. There's opportunities to gank top lane. There's opportunities to play into the top side jungle if Viego's Croaks or something like that, or Gromp, depending on what side they're looking at here. I guess bot lane have to be winning. My math's rotating. I'm trying to figure out what
all the math figures showing up.
Yeah, but yeah, so I have to rotate the map to make sure which I'm looking at which side. But you can play the enemy's top side jungle as well, because Darius absolutely beats those people to a pulp. Right. So if he does find Viego first full clear, that's really scary for him, I think. So that'll be something to watch out for to see how he tries to use the tempo on Darius.
Oh my goodness, and they're all running in the mid lane. Game 3 of our Swiss is underway. They're all clumping up around the mid lane, so we might see a little invades. I'm always holding my breath, clenching up a little bit. The blue team does appear to be standing on a ward, but they might be able to dodge that out right away. We'll see if any silliness ensues. Their red team is not responding to the hyper aggression, but that is a blue team that sees all of them on that ward. Some immediate excitement, a little bit of a breath holder right away, but it does not look like we're going to see anything from that.
Royal Blue Esports is going to use that information to go ahead and get a ward in the bot side jungle, so they can get an idea of where Darius is. In theory, Darius could have walked all the bot lane and cleared bot to top. It looks like we're going to see alternate sides on the jungle starts here.
But I don't think they have enough information to immediately go for that safe vertical jungle, so that'll be something that we'll be watching there. Now, Viego, does he have a particularly quick clear? Is he going to have as many options as Darius is going to have in this early game?
Yeah, I expect Darius to have 10 seconds on the Viego here. I don't know the exact timers for these jungle clears, and since Darius is clearing top to bot, he's looking at those squishy bot laners, and we'll see if they. I mean, you've got Blitzcrank, so anything can happen.
Absolutely, it only takes one hook to absolutely ruin your day. Top laners are absolutely going at it. Chunking 1-for-1, and we're gonna see, it really is a matter of who gets to half health first, and what junglers are going to be in position at one time. As you said, this could be a really slow, really patient game, or Blitzcrank can land a hook, and then we're off to the races. A lot of skirmishing going on in the top lane as we kind of move forward. Kind of a slow and patient start of the game. It seems like most of our teams are kind of handshake, or nothing crazy is going to happen as long as Blitzcrank stands behind those minions. But Blitzcrank is going to flex his strength a little bit as he starts to push away the bot lane there. Lots of fighting going on in the top lane.
Yeah, Piampro's getting quite low here, but Quickflex's gem is just out of mana, just cycled enough abilities that he's really only got his auto attacks left. Piampro's healing off from the strike there, and he's skipping his top lane camps for this gank here, and he's going to go ahead and pick up a kill on Quickflex's gem. he's hopefully gonna pick up the kill without flashing. And there it is. All right, we do see a Blitzcrank start to land in the bot lane. Ignite came out, exhaust went on the monkey there, and he's gonna get very low, but that's some burnt on the side of bot lane as well. All flashes are still up, all other summons are burnt. Very interesting.
Man,
In that case, you just charge through Unraveled Earth, and it's gonna take a huge stun. Almost connecting the punch there, but not getting the knockup that he's looking for.
Yeah, just as we predicted, it was going to be the decision-making skills of the jungler, the Viego deciding to skip his camps to go for that play on the top side is going to put Royal Blue into a position. Darius going for a quick little cheeky grab, but missing it just by the flash. Going in.
Ambro's trading out to his gem. He's going to push to advance the wall dive, but it's not going to do quite enough there. He's going to get quite low as Camille stacks like Conqueror. Now bot lane very low, and Dude is also in the mid lane flashing right on Flea. He's wasn't ready for that, and unfortunately going to lose a kill to mid lane. Viego is getting quite ahead here with 2 kills in the early game.
Viego being one of the carries on their team, getting 2 kills this early is not what you want to see if you were buy round. And it does look like Byron is playing at least smart, is at least playing patiently, but they're going to need to get something to get back in. Viego, another gank, just super active.
Yep, no, Darius has been absent from the top side, so he's trying to get everything he can from top mid. And it's going pretty well. Darius just went ahead and reset here and is going for full clear. He spot out on enemy vision since they were able to get that from winning that top gank.
Yeah, and even though he hasn't been able to get any kills or assists so far, he has been able to steal away that flash. So he's definitely being impactful, just not as impactful as this Viego, who already has a Phage and a Longsword in his game. Which is just taking a scary inevitability and making it that much closer. Okay.
That's a tough interaction for mid lane there. Every time Galio launches his charge, the Flea can drop the Unraveled Earth and stun him and do just quite a bit of damage for it. So that's really tough. Diablo and Fox Gem are trading a lot here, just drain themselves on resources. We do see Wazaki is about to walk into Darius there in the top lane. Attempts a mid lane there to try kill, and the hook lands on Viego, and he's going to have to W away there. He's coming around to try to help, but Crow's run up on Blitzcrank, and he's just stuck there. Kill's going to go over to Tactical Shrimp if they if they calculate that correctly. Top lanes here as well. Piano Bros responded to this. Now it's a 2v2 between Tactical Shrimp and Trotta. Is there a Blitzcrank hook about to come here? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, a very nice seismic shove from Talia. Nothing else looks like it's happening. A 1-for-1 overall for the teams, and another kill for Viego.
Yeah. Man, I was questioning a lot of those engages during a lot of that. And the follow-up from both teams seemed to be a little strange. Already kind of out of position, not watching to see if the top laner was responding, which happened. The Camille did come in.
Yeah, Monkey is just fighting Miniature Hobbit here, just in the wave there. Drops the Ignite. By the way, that's an Ignite on Twitch. He's absolutely thirsty for those kills.
And that is a blasting Rond on the Twitch, so getting those full stacks is no joke, as no slouch as far as damage is concerned. First Drake will of course go over to Royal Blue, as we saw, but the Void Grubs do go to the blue team. I'm curious to see this Twitch, who's just hungry to fight 1v1 against Zeri. This is a gutsy team that we have. I think someone should tell them that they're behind.
Yeah, unfortunately, Monkey is down 20 CS here, which is if you're looking at the map, is equal to a kill. So
Right.
That's very hard to gap to deal with, like, especially if you continue to get LCS. But now we see a game top lane. We see the Maokai ultimate come out, and it's not enough. But the hook African does land on the Penumbra. He just uses a hook shot. Ooh, drops the Bramble Smash and pushes Penumbra away, sort of a disengage once they see the Galio ultimate come out.
A smart disengage, as you can see on the map, that Taliyah was responding and does have that global ultimate to respond to where Galio is. Honestly, loving the response.
Yeah, they're probably Esports is finding Darius here and rotating back to the jungle, and Camille's gonna pick up the kill. Tackler's gonna go forward and try to respond, but it's a little too late. Jim is far out of this fight here, and that's just gonna be a kill delivered straight up to Camille there, and it's gonna destabilize the top lane even further, which is not spells bad problem for me.
Yeah, it's and honestly more fighting as the bot lane.
Yeah, we're seeing Major Harvey fight Funky again, and there's not a lot of damage coming out from AP Twitch right now with Ultimate, and it's going to be a pretty convincing 2v2. And Schroeder's trying to run away. It's going through the river, just flashed over a wall, and Roby's chasing in the jungle. They find the Darius jungle. He's picking up Blitzcrank. Seismic Shove goes out, stuns them. Noxian Guillotine lands on the walls. He's going to take the Darius, and he's actually going to heal just enough HP along with Milio's buffs to avoid dying to Darius bleed, which is really tragic.
Man, it would have almost been worth it to kill that Viego, get that shutdown gold right there. But Viego living just by the skin of his teeth with those resets that he gets from his passive. Really, really bad. The Trinity Force already completed by Viego in before 10 minutes. That is absolutely terrifying. Kind of out of control immediately. As so much action has already been taking place this top side. This is not what you want to see if you are buy round. But Royal Blue is a very competent team. This is probably just another day at the office for these guys who were able to respond quickly to these people who are out of position. And I think macro gameplay is going to be the name of the game.
Yeah, we're seeing a bot lane try to rotate here for a kill onto G. They're getting a lot of getting CC'd up a lot. Damage is coming out pretty slowly. Is looking to respond here. W's forward. African misses from Darius as he tries to respond to that, and there's not. It's a good, nice one kill for the side of blue team, but unfortunately, that leaves their bot lane open for turret plates.
Yeah, it is just not a person who is got those kills. So a gold is gold, but it's not as much gold as killing someone like Viego. And another Trinity Force being finished by that can wait.
Ultimate from Zeri, Blitzcrank lands a rocket grab onto Mentor Hobbit, and he is just spacing turret quite well there. And only takes one turret shot, is able to slide a kill onto Monkey under the turret there, and that's another kill for the side roll.
Right, and this Maokai finding out that the Trinity Force completed by the Camille is very damaging. Did not feel very good.
Yeah.
And we're still fighting.
Heartbreaker just dodged from wasn't used Heartbreaker to dodge over Taliyah's Unraveled Earth, and he just got spotted out in the jungle at the wrong time, and he's unfortunately a big problem. Darius is clearing at the same time, while he's going to find him as well. Darius is going to pick up the drugs, it looks like, and blue team's maybe looking to take a fight here. By rounds playing around in the jungle, and the Penumbra is fighting top lane. Just uses passive, but the Penumbra sort of at a weird angle there and doesn't quite catch him. So it's a very close 1v1 on the top lane as well. Beautiful hook, beautiful flash ball dive from Camille is going to give him just the amount of space he needs to land the kill on his reflexes gem. His reflexes were not fast enough to flash that.
So it's
very small. You have to be real fast. You have to be really fast. You can't just be quick on that, unfortunately.
And
Chemtech goes over to Royal Blue Esports as well.
Taking all of these small skirmishes as just normal everyday fights, and just to catch up a little bit for Ramen's breath, and just every single member of their team, save maybe Galio of Royal Blue, is just a terrifying mass right now. We're seeing these crazy fights that Zeri is taking by spacing the tower, as you said, so well. Double Trinity forces on the side of Royal Blue Esports before 15 minutes is just very terrifying.
Sort of looking for engage here, trying to bait Miniature Hobbit in with the monkey. He's gonna land the hook, and he's not actually gonna get the kill because there's just not enough damage apparently. Erlen guy is 1 HP. The AP Twitch kind of managed to come out of the ambush there with spray and pray and get just enough damage and really spook the bot lane. Bot lane's relatively close, all things considered, seeing how where the gold leads are. 2K top lane, 2K in the jungle, but not too much anywhere else.
Yeah, and Blitzcrank has been on 100% of the assists so far. If they're going to get back into this, it is going to be because of the Twitch that is into this. Honestly, Maokai losing 2,000 health is just like another day at the office, so that I can take a second to mention what is going on in the bot lane, because there are just so many kills going on at top lane. They're just fighting and fighting.
Yeah, Hexagon comes out from the Anabra, and he's going to be able to walk quick rushes them down long enough to finish him off. It's hard. Camille's very accelerated at this point, and it's really hard to trade and win the lane, even though it's still quite close because Maokai is such a strong champion as a very tanky champion. We see a split fight going on here in the topside jungle. Pianabra is coming to respond as Darius and Troy are trying to fight. Flash away. Logic usually flashed away actually from that hook, which is maybe actually completely unnecessary as Royal Blue Esports is flooding into the jungle. She actually got very low here. Got spooked by the AP Twitch. Pianabra is going to go down to Tactical Shrimp, and 5 round trying to run out. Logic GG from the back is able to pick up kill on Tactical Shrimp. Monkey still shooting. So this 1 HP, and the wolves are actually oh my gosh, the wolves were jumping on the Miniature Hobbit. We're having Hobbit for lunch there, but he's gonna be able to pick up a kill on Monkey. And
wow,
that was a what for what, 3 for 2? 3 for
something
3?
like, no, 3 for 3, I believe. But honestly, a lot of gold was injected into both teams. But I think, unfortunately for Royal Blue, the shutdown gold is going to matter more for the side of Byround. Twitch, who went into that fight 2-2, is now 5-3. And like I was trying to get out, if they're going to get back into this game, it is going to be because of Twitch, who has finished the Naster's Tooth, who has a needlessly large rod. Really, buying into that AP that he gets that damage from his passive. And honestly, if they can keep doing this kind of like confused mess of a team fight, this is how Twitch gets back in there. You can see the thank you, Observer, for showing us the goal difference as Camille goes in.
Yeah, look at Piano Bros after getting turret is going to try to go for this kill here, but fortunately, Byround is here to respond, and it's hard to get. And he didn't have his ultimate there or any summoner spells, and Dr. Strip was able to stun off and push him away, generate that space for just enough time for Byround to come in and pick up that kill. Camille's on the one hand very strong. She's ahead on items, but
RESDECT, you can't see me, man. Like, even though I'm not on your map, I can't kill you.
Mid lane, yeah. First Miniature Hobbit drops the expunge for some damage, but the Milio's shields and heals are putting in a lot of work there. We're seeing Monkey keep trying to find these opportunities here, pushing a very small lead, trying to make that into a larger lead to balance out this game.
Yeah, Zeri is very brave.
Oh well, Jarus has found out here. He's calling topside jungle completely unaware. While he's going to pick up that kill, really nice 1v1. He's got a Yomu's. He's got Darius has Yomu's Ghostblade. I always forget how that works. GG's got a Trinity Force. Tactical Shrimp looking for a kill on the Miniature Hobbit, pushing him up the topside jungle. Looks like there's a lot of grouping around the Rift Herald here. We'll see. Inside fight over that.
Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, a lot of these people have so much movement speed. We're still not seeing any symbiotic souls on either team, but it feels like they do because of how quickly they're responding to each other. Both teams are very quick on the map. This has been a game of macro play, of taking a team fight, taking a kind of an awkward position, and then catching someone out.
Yep, Pianabra and Lozakuzi were camping this bush here. There were some things going on blue side of question marks, but unfortunately the Royal Blue Esports is so strong that they're going to be able to jump those members and just kill them. So that's quite a quite unfortunate. Decided to buy around. Very good for Royal Blue Esports. They're continuing to deny Byron any space to play on the map.
10 and 1. Oh my god.
Ooh. Flash from Tactical Shrimp here over the wall. Mishap's going to be able to dash over this wall here, and Dash Shrimp's going to pick up the kill with very nice volley from the from Toledo's going to pick that up. Both going to go over to the side of Royal Blue Esports.
And we are at Soul Point. The next dragon could determine that Royal Blue gets the next soul, which will of course be Ocean Soul.
What landing a really nice touch on the Merlin guy. He's going to blast gun away. This is an interesting position. We do see Merlin guy and Camper walking away here. Darius is a vicinity. A nice interrupt from Frodo. Unfortunately, nothing of value coming out of that.
Yeah, no kidding. Almost a 5,000 gold lead by Royal Blue. They were catching up for a second by round with some of those weirder team fights, but Royal Blue is really just suffocating by round right now with just some absolutely terrifying items. I see a Ravenous Hydra. I see somehow not a completed second item from the Viego, but he is recalling right now. You'll see that shortly. And just an absolute powerhouse from the team right now. If you are buy round, what is your out is the question right now. And it looks like it might be the Twitch, but honestly, who's had a hard time keeping vision up on the map, who's been getting surprised buy round is really kind of floundering a little bit, trying to figure out what they can get next, as the pace of this game is just unbelievable. As they're preparing for the next epic objective, turrets going down on both the top side and the mid side, at least getting damaged, not necessarily going down. And just fight after fight. This is just, this is PLC as we know it, ladies and gentlemen. And Void Creatures.
You see Tactical Shrimp trading onto Bianca pretty hard here. Seismic Shove goes out, but Hexic Ultimatum can dodge that very easily, and Camille's going to be able to finish off Tactical Shrimp just a little too far forward. And even though he is the strongest member on Team of the Byron, he wasn't quite able to. Hookshot missed from Piano Bro there. That is. Or was disjointed. It's not quite clear which. Flash forward from Crota to get that hook on Piano Bro, but the rest of the is going to spawn. Major Hop is going in to kill. Monkey's trying to spray and pray. Times out, and the build. Byron has no more abilities. They're just low HP under turret, and there's waves coming in soon, and looks like Royal Blue's going to pick up this tier 2 turret.
Going to push them away, take that turret, and once again open up this map even more. And if you remember, goodness, Piano Bro, I need to say something sometime. yeah, Piano Bro is teleported top lane here to defend the top lane turret from Crystal's Gem. She was looking for the damage, but now Kai's damage is high. Bramble smash pushing away a little bit. Top turret's still up here, which is quite interesting. Both top turrets. Objective bounty just came down as well. So, initial little tank fight, but you see Malphite's still pretty tanky right now, even if he can't trade 1-1. Seismic Shove lands onto Galley here in the mid lane. He's split from his team and he's running away, flashes away from the Blitzcrank hook, and now we see Level CG on the back line trying to get a kill. He's not going to finish. Another huge Seismic Shove from Tactical Shrimp is going to lock him up. Monkey's ambush, definitely that Water Speed flash on the Tactical Shrimp. 1 HP, gets punched out by Blitzcrank as Monkey goes and trades with Manager Hobbit, kill for kill. So, 3 for 2 technically for the team, because we sort of missed Jim dying to Pianbra in the top lane and losing the top tier 1 turret. We'll see Pianbra's continuing to apply massive split foot pressure. Can anyone stop the split foot pressure from Camille? Tier 2 turret's about to go down. Is he going to take this 1v1 too? Yes. Look at the damage coming out from Camille. 2 items. It's just brutal. And getting the shutdown onto the Blitzcrank is certainly not where you want it, but it's better to get the shutdown at all than to not. 3 items on the Viego now. Absolutely terrifying. And Dragon will be spawning in the next 30 seconds. Or 60 seconds. That is not 30 seconds. Don't do math on stream. And this is just a very scary scenario to be in by round. That is a tongue twister. And legitimately, though, all of the scary people that we were looking at, I think Zeri being a little bit less so, but still certainly scary, getting in these team fights just as much as any of the other people on the side of Royal Blue are just terrifying right now. So as they stance around, as they clear boards, and as they're preparing for this next dragon fight, honestly, Soul could be enough to just absolutely shut out Byround from continuing the game. And so Byround, knowing how important this is might get caught out as they're trying to stance.
Yeah, Musketeer walks up to the top side jungle, and Byround's here to respond. Galio's ulting in to try to slow things down. Diablo just picked up a kill on the back line, so Royal Blues starts flooding into their jungle, and Diablo again diving onto tackle Shrimp. Beautiful hook from Schroeder to keep him alive, but he's going to pay for that with his life. And unfortunately, the teams of Byround are vaporized by Royal Blue Esports there, 4-0. They're continuing to try to run down Tactical Shrimp a little bit. They're even inside his base. They're just running him down into his jungle. But that's Leah passive. It's gonna be able to get a little bit of boot speed through the jungle.
A little bit of silliness chasing down that Talia, who was already not going to be able to impact any more objectives from that. Soul going over to the side of Royal Blue Esports in just a moment, and things are looking absolutely dire. 10k lead on the side of Royal Blue Esports. What can't they do right now? Getting stunned, but still being pulled away. This is what the Camille wanted to do in that last fight with Darius, but yes, right now the Royal Blue, it's their game to lose. That they just have complete command of the map right now. Just showing once again how dangerous these jungles are.
Yeah, Tactical Shrimp pushed it a little far out there. Piambro saw him need to walk out and said, "You know what? I can just go back for this free kill," and takes it. He's looking very confident on Camille, and certainly very ahead.
Yes.
And is able to continue to apply that split push first. So there isn't really any individual on Byround that seems to be able to deal with that. Monkey's getting caught out in the mid lane as well, and the kills go over to Diego. And now it's going to turn into a fight as Byron gets found out in Shotside jungle. All of Royal Blue Esports is here. That's 4v3, now 4v2. Jim is going to follow shortly into the gray screen, and Schroeder's all by himself. Can't make it back to base. Royal Blue Esports is already there. Gonna just run him down for the kill as he all the way up into the top push phase. Piano still split pushing, and you see him jumping onto Talia as well, and she's dead again. So another 40 seconds on the grazing. Schroeder's really get on the run of his life, to be honest. Gets all the way to the top push, all the way back down to tier 2 turret. Still can't make it. Gambra is dancing in their base. He's waiting for his team to push into the mid turret so they can take that too. We have Ocean Soul on the side of Esports. They just keep regenning.
They don't need the back.
Wait a second. Am I crazy? Does Viego not have mana? Is he a manaless champion?
He is a manaless champion. Yes, sir.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
I never knew that, actually. Whoa. I didn't realize that. I'm going to be honest.
Certainly another point against an already powerful champion who also happens to be 15-2 with some terrifying items. Honestly, looking to just cause Byround to bleed out a little bit more. Akshan on the map, but honestly, at this point, it is just a matter of time before the snowball crushes the blue team. Super minions coming in from both the mid and bot side is going to be on the wrong side of the map to respond to Akshan, but it looks like Byround is going to try anyways. Maybe they can get a cheeky pick. Maybe they can try something, but honestly, like, this is this kind of feels like a last stand of Mr. Achilles. So we'll see what they can do here. Stancing around, it does look like Viego is confident enough to go in alone against 5 people.
Yep, Viego just jumped in with a special launch, and Monkey tries to get out, but Cambra's on the other side and he's going to drop in. Royal Blue Esports is going to jump on anyone they can see, any blue bar they can see, and Byround's just going to vaporize. Especially Professor Jim is just by himself as he was fighting Miniature Hobbit. Took a little bit longer to die, but that's just because they weren't really focusing on him and managed to connect with the back line. So that team fight's going to roll right into the end of the game as Royal Blue Esports, very nice teleport from Piano Bro right into there, and looks like it's going to be Going to be a game for Royal Blue Esports. Very nicely played from them. Again, we saw a lot of pressure from the top lane into a very convincing win.